practice at work. Oh, we're live. Hello, hello. I need to join the TikTok live. Hey. From here. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome. I am still in the midst of finalizing my setup. How are you? Happy New Year to sorry. TikTok live. Okay. Hello, Whimsicaline. Interesting name. Alyssa, how are you? How has December for you been? The password is.
Can you lower down the volume?
Good. Haven't seen you in a while. I know, right, Alyssa? It's like I haven't done live since the first week of December. Hi, teacher. You back? How is your trip? Hello, people of the world! Yay! Ding, 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 ding. Do I have the bell? People of the world! 1, 2, 3. Did you have 1, 2, 3 in your handle previously? Can you allow me to share in Zoom? I'm nervous for examinations. Huh? Why do you have exams on Friday, Alyssa? What exam is that? Math looks harder, but I don't know about English. Your English is very good one, Alyssa. I have immense confidence for your English. What examination are you taking, madam? Okay, so we are now sharing the screen. Yay! We have exams like February. Oh my god, my head is really not yet in the proper timeline because I was thinking it was December, but apparently I am in January and you've already started school, right? Correct, Alyssa. You are right. WAs or whatever, however they choose to call it, immediately actually bounces on you the moment you start lessons in January. That is a reality. That is a reality that you have to accept. Finally, you're back. Yes, I'm also happy to be back, people of the world. How are you? What did you do in December while you have nothing to do? I hope you did something that you want to do without school. Can I get iPad? Okay, good question. Yes, of course. I am starting the year with a wonderful surprise for all of you. Wow! Yes. Sorry, Jean. Can we move it? Yeah, because the banner is quite long. Just so the whole thing is shown. Yes, that's perfect. Yes, hello everyone. Welcome. And we have a very amazing and wonderful surprise for everyone for the year 2025. So not only are we kind of like, hey, we have some very good promotional, we have some very good promotions for 2025 registration, but we are giving away 20,000 worth of lucky draw prizes, and we are not making this up. This is real. We are actually giving away how many iPhones, Jean?
We are giving away 3 iPhones.
Woo!
It's iPhone 16.
Huh? It's not just any iPhone. It's iPhone 16, and 3 of them will be given away to any one of you who will enroll and start your classes within the promotion period, which is actually 1st January 2025 until the 28th of February, correct? So you have basically 2 months. And Jean, how many Audio Technica earphones are we giving away?
We're giving away 20. Wow.
20! Yay! It's amazing!
He wants to
I
win.
didn't know about this.
You want to win?
You want to win, so we're enrolling again. Nothing more for you, yeah. Actually, I didn't know about this lucky draw before I went on leave. So I myself was also extremely shocked and amazed when I knew about the lucky draw. It's truly amazing and truly, I'm generous, I'm righteous. And then Oh my god, also I have iPads some more. How many iPads are we giving away?
Wow. 12.
12!
Yeah.
12 iPads, people. So 3 iPhone 16s, 12 iPads. Did I
50 vouchers.
50 vouchers as in 50. Wow, pretty intense, pretty intense.
85 winners. Yeah.
That means to say a total of 85 of you may actually get the very high chance of winning one of these for the lucky draw. I'm actually very excited to announce this because who doesn't want to get one of those? Now you just have to it's not like you pay for anything. Basically, you just enroll, and perhaps when you enroll, you want to kind of learn from the classes. At the same time, you get an official entry for the lucky draw. Why not? I mean, otherwise, if you don't want to enroll, you can definitely share this information to everyone around you whom you think may want to enroll and need the lessons from Writers at Work, ladies and gentlemen. How many people in the lucky draw? 85 winners, Alyssa. So that means to say, your chances of winning is actually quite high. So normally a lucky draw, one winner, like that, very sad, no? But this one, there's actually 85 of you, so it's pretty much amazing. It's pretty amazing. So people of the world, like and share our live today. I'm quite happy. I'm very happy to be back today. And we're talking business, okay? So I'm just giving you the announcement, of course, as usual. We shall never stop learning. So we are gonna go through a paper today, and it's not just any paper. I want you to really keep yourself up to date to the most important questions that you may be facing for whatever it is in your English classes. So I am going through 2024 papers, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Phineas and Ferb. There's 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it.
Yes, that's the
And you might be having that kind of oh my
God,
god, I don't want to start lessons. Unfortunately, it has to. We have some. Okay. So, what level paper? I am going through prelims, ACS, Alyssa, P6. Primary 6, Alyssa. Are you ready? Alyssa, school has started, right? How is it for you so far? How is secondary life, madam? Can you share it very briefly for everyone, please? Do you like it? What's the most interesting thing that you've realized? Or to any one of you who's there, just started your lessons. How is it so far? Where is it? I'm looking for something. Oh, rocks off 2 for 1. Hello, welcome to you. Happy New Year. That is a very nice music. Happy New Year. Oh, thank you for liking the live. Oh, thank you for the rose. So nice, so nice.
So long I never see that name.
Right. It's a culture shock as I'm going to a Christian school and the school is very big, so I'm still learning my way around the school. Okay. Take it easy. Take it easy. Human as we are, humans are very resistant to change. But you'd have to be good at that because change is the only constant thing in your life. No matter what age you are, you will be facing change. No matter whether or not you want it, it will be there. So I trust you. You'll be okay. Orientation has been fun though. My seniors are so kind and helpful. That's nice. Happy to hear that. I like that you immediately saw that kind of culture. Because the last thing I would want is for you to oh, this is hard, and then everyone else around me is making it even harder. So I'm happy you have some helpful people around you. Alyssa, this is a very crucial part of your secondary school life because you will start meeting people in your classes. You will start forging friendships, and I hope you surround yourself with people who are good influences to you, okay? I want to join student council, so I need to show my leadership skills. Of course. That is a good... I like that you are thinking ahead. Alyssa. It's gonna be a roller coaster a bit because the way it's kind of like you'll be dealing a lot of different personalities there. But I think one very good thing you can take note of, especially when you want to go for leadership roles, secondary or even tertiary, is it's always good that if you are adaptable. People don't like it when people are so rigid. You know what I mean? Especially that you are especially when you're dealing with teenagers. You are a teenager, but when you are a student leader, you are dealing with all other teenagers whose personalities are on both ends of the spectrum. Some of them will not talk at all, but some of them like that. So very much adaptable, and you have to. Is teacher Deepika there? Hello, KYME. Are you a student of teacher Deepika? I'm not teacher Deepika. I am currently at our Tiong Bahru Central Plaza branch. Okay, bit of a higher level, but same building. I think yes, last year. Oh, that's interesting. What's your name so I can share that you are saying hi to teacher Deepika? I'll share this to her. That would be amazing, no? Okay, see you next time. Oh my God, you're leaving us already, Alyssa. Aiden Ang. Okay.
Oh, I think this one he got a high score, right?
Aiden Ang. You remember his name, huh? From the PSLE, is it?
From the I think he got a high score.
What? Aiden, are you secondary student already, Aiden? I'll send your regards to teacher Deepika, okay? I took a screenshot so I can send this to teacher Deepika. I know, right? So sad. I will come back later. Okay, come back later, Alyssa.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Yes. It's him. I shall send your regards to teacher Deepika. I'm sure she misses you. Okay, people. If you are a secondary student, this is just starting your secondary school life. This is still a very good revision for you, by the way. So I know quite a lot of times, so many people will kind of like scare you, like, oh my God, secondary school is much harder. It is. But of course, they will try their best not to shock you too much. So they will start with the basics and the foundation. And of course, wherever you are in your English mastery skills, even if they raise the bar so high, you can only reach that standard if you've mastered your basics. There's really no shortcut to it, especially when you're learning a language. So today, let us go through and let's see if your brain has been rusting because of the school holidays. We shall see, okay? KW just joined. Hello. Oh, I like our sticker. Wow, lucky draw. That's so nice, orange. Very nice, very nice. Okay, this is quite familiar. I like that we are going through some papers again. It's like, oh, teacher Mitsuko, January, huh? Why are you so excited? I am not excited. This is how it should be. Start your revision now so you don't cram during PSLE. Peoples. Okay, so let's see. Just have some fun here because you may not be fixing the papers in school already. I know some of you are just like, hi, hello, meeting new friends. And then here you are joining a live or a prelim paper. And take some fun in it, and then we start learning. That's the best way to go. Okay. Now. Unicorn. Risa love fries. Oh, I'm seeing some very familiar names. Hello, welcome to you all. Happy New Year. I hope your New Year, the first week of January has been very kind to you. Okay. Now let's start. Now let's see if you are still very much aware of your grammar skills and your grammar rules. Your honeybee. Hello, Dion. Very bad at reading. Pronouncing your names, I shall apologize ahead. Now, we should be mindful that there is blank misinformation online. Okay. We should be mindful. I like this line, which is very timely. Very timely for everyone. Okay. What do you think is the answer? So, time to refresh your, what do you call this? Quantifiers. Do you remember how to use your quantifiers? Okay. Give it some time. I'm not gonna rush you, but this is the question. Give it a try. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's go. So nice. Hello, fried egg, who just joined. Sad hamster. I hope you are not sad, but I hope your hamster is not sad as well. Okay, welcome. No one has given me an answer yet. Let's go, peoples. But I'm also not gonna rush you too much. Going through a very important papers today. Not here, join. Very interesting TikTok handle. Suresh, Vishvanathan. Hello, welcome to you. Okay, everyone, have we completely forgotten about our quantifiers? If I don't get an answer in the next minute or so, the people in this room will end up having to answer the questions. Okay, let us see people. Bernard, hello Bernard.
Full screen.
You think it's quite a shock, like, oh my god, she's going through papers already, and she's already going through prelim papers. Of course. One thing I'd like to remind all of you, before 2024 ended, we had a series of interviews with P6 students who just did their PSLE, and then they were like AL1 achievers, and the number one suggestion advice they give when they ask them, hey, can you give advice to P6 students for the upcoming year? They always say, start early. Because when you start early and you kind of like consistently just give that level of effort, not even too much, then you don't even need to revise too much closer to PSLE. Yeah, exactly like that. So sometimes there's this one very smart student, and then some of her classmates in my class will go and say, "Well, very smart, no need to revise, huh? She never revises." But in reality, she revises all the time, so she never really has to go like a very huge effort closer to examination, because the revision has just been constantly there. So it's that's the kind of skill that we want, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn this into do not disturb mode. Oh, Jason is here, Jason! Jason, one quick announcement to you. I just ate all the candies that you bought. I will promise you that I will buy the next set for the team. Okay, it seems like no one is answering our questions. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Do we just like to chit chat around the end of the year? Okay, Jason, you're there, huh? You answer number one. Jason's profile picture is the what do you call this? Ronnie. Ronnie's so cute. Hello, Madam Pink. Madam Pink. Okay, we don't have the answer to number one, so I shall proceed to the next number. Okay, let's just go through here. Maybe some of you don't want to engage, but you still want to listen. Let's go. So, firstly, this is a quantifier question. The moment you see your options, right, there's many, few, much, little. You have to be smart enough to immediately know what type of question you're dealing with, which is a skill you have to continuously develop throughout the year. So by the time you do examinations, it's immediate. The moment you see it, like, oh, I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at conditionals question. I'm looking at subject-verb agreement question. Something like that, okay? Now, this is quantifiers, and quantifiers. I'm also kind of like adjusting to writing again. I cannot see, hold on. Okay, so the first step in doing a quantifier question is always to look at the noun being modified. Okay, so the word here is misinformation. Now, if you're not giving me your answer for this number, at least tell me, misinformation, is it countable or uncountable? Can I give you guys about 10 seconds? Countable or uncountable? You need to identify that, because then that would help you identify what quantifier to use, because some quantifiers can only be used for countable nouns and some only for uncountable nouns. So step number one is check the modified noun. Wow. Ho. I don't know how to pronounce that. But you officially got the number 2 gift or badge. Okay. Now, you check the modified noun and then you have to identify whether it's countable or uncountable. Okay. Now, people, this is our modified noun. Can you tell me? Hello, Darren3364. Welcome to you, Darren. Hi, Chloe. 3417. Welcome to you, Chloe. And Lapierre. I'm sorry, Lapierre. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I would just say Lapierre. Okay. Hello to you. Happy New Year. Next level, Airy. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope your New Year is indeed happy. And I wish that for everyone. Okay. Momo Sana 00. Hello. So many of them saying hi. Hello, Momo Sana. Welcome to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope your New Year has been good, or I hope your end of year has been good, whether or not you celebrate Christmas. Okay, doesn't matter. Now, I was just sharing how to answer quantifiers, but if you have an answer for number 1, please do share. Oh, I knew. That's why. Hello. Okay, now, firstly, we check the modified noun.
You know what to do, right? You know what I mean, right? It's on me.
And then we say if it's countable or uncountable. Okay? And then the second one is like, okay, teacher, assuming I know, so misinformation, is it countable or uncountable? Yang. I'm putting you on the spot. Misinformation, can you count it or can you not?
No.
No, very good. Big hands for you, Yang, everyone. I am not making people up, okay? You don't see them, but there are people inside. Okay, so it is uncountable. And from this, can we start canceling, eliminating some of the options? We can. So because many is for countable, and few of is also for countable. See, yeah? Now we're left with enough and plenty. And that brings me to tip number 2. So the moment you know if the modified noun is countable or uncountable, it's time to check the context. Check the context as in read the question again and try to decide whether in the question, does the noun have to be in a high amount or in a low amount? Okay. Now let's go back to the question. We should be mindful. We should be mindful that there is blank misinformation online. Okay. So contextually, if it's telling you, if it's giving you a warning that you have to be mindful, that basically means to say the amount of misinformation is high. Okay. So going back to the options, you have enough and plenty of. Can we use enough? No, because when you say enough, that means to say it's sufficient, it's enough. But we need something of abundance. There's so much misinformation online. So that brings us to answer number 4, plenty of. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to number 2. Okay. Ready? The game is blank to master than I thought. Okay. Hard, hardly, harder, hardest. Okay, this one is easy. It's easy because of one very important keyword in the sentence. Now, can any one of you pinpoint and type in here what is that one single word in the sentence that tells you, oh, this word actually is, okay, next level dot airy says number 3. Okay? Who else? Can someone guess before we review whether next level's answer is correct? Who else can guess what is that one single important word, main keyword, tells you a big whoa. Says it's number 4. Okay, you're going for the a different response. I see. So we have an answer. Someone says thoughts. I see. 5 more seconds. Now, when you see that there is harder and hardest, and then I think the one that's odd one out is hardly. You're basically thinking about, oh, am I looking at, is there a comparison happening, therefore I need to use harder, or is there comparison happening to one thing against everything else, so then I need to use superlative. But basically, because of the keyword I was looking for is actually than. Okay, when you use than, that gives you the clue that you are doing comparison. So you had an initial thought of the game, but when you play the game, it was not the same. So you're basically comparing how the game was in your head as opposed to how the game actually was when you played it. So you're doing a comparison. That means to say, hello, Sean! Sean! And Sean, how are you, Sean? _7549. Last time, all our conversations last time was literally about your N levels. So now, are you happy that you're done with your examinations? Sean, how has it been? How has life been after examinations? I hope it's been quite fun and enjoyable and restful holiday for you. Now, 6 more days till I'm officially an ITE student. Yay! Are you happy, or are you sad, or are you nervous, or are you excited? I'm trying to read the emotion behind this message at the moment. Because we're saying yay here, but then you are quite unhappy about it. Are you happy? Are you excited? Or are you nervous? Nonetheless, whatever you feel, you have no choice but to be a student. Okay, Sean, so we are with you in spirit. Okay. I hope you have fun when you start your lessons and still continue to share with us how the experience has been. I was just talking to Alyssa just now. She was sharing about how her first week of secondary school life been. So we're interested to know yours as well. Confirm the orientation going to be very boring. I, Sean. Oh my God! You never know. Maybe this time around it's not. Maybe this time around they prepared something to make it engaging for you. Okay, so let's cross the bridge when we get there, Sean. Huh? Very interesting. That means to say, this coming 6 days. Oh, that means to say still next week, right? Next week. That means to say next Friday. I'm gonna have to wait for you and see how the first few days have been. Okay. Now, since we are doing a comparison, of course we're using number 3. Harder. Good job, everyone. Okay. Steve Jobs, people, Steve Jobs joined. Hello, Steve Jobs. We are honored to be in your presence. Okay. When your next live? Oh, people of the world, my next live will be this coming Friday. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will see you. Okay? Yeah, same time. But, we're officially revealing, we're doing an official reveal of Teacher Rin on Friday, you know? Oh my goodness. You're gonna see how Teacher Rin was. Yeah, possibly this coming Friday. A bit earlier than 5:30, so stay tuned. Okay, we finally have a character reveal. Okay, let's move on to question 3, people. Question 3, let's go. Hello. Gold Rush 7777. Just join the line. Okay. Number 3, blank the glowing reviews this hotel has for its rooms. It is usually empty. So we have 2 clauses here. I'm gonna change the color for everyone. We have 2 clauses. And then Lapierre says number 3, despite Momosana And people of the world says 3. All of you are in consensus. Now, there's glowing reviews for the hotel. However, the other clause is very contrasting because it's usually empty. How come it has glowing reviews, but it's usually empty? So there's, it's two contrasting ideas. And of course, we need a conjunction that combines two contrasting ideas. What that means to say, let's start eliminating. Lalamel says despite. Okay, so you agree with everyone as well, Lalamel. Now, since there's two contrasting ideas, you're all actually right. Good job. It's number 3. Now, we can cancel since because since normally you use it for cause and effect and for time. Before is also for time. Now, although is also can be used, is actually also used for contrasting ideas. However, you have to follow although with a full clause. You cannot say, you have to change the sentence in the sentence's grammatical structure to fit in although there. But for despite, it fits perfectly fine. So that means to say the answer despite. Good job, people. Good job. Okay. Now, moving on to number 4. Nadia wrote the story we told her that she should write about. Blank sheet. Sounds very familiar because this is a commonly tested question. Question tags, ladies and gentlemen. And to give you a quick reminder to those of you who somehow have amnesia because you somehow forgot everything you learned last year or in the previous years, when you're dealing with question tags, there's two sides of it. There is the statement, and there's the actual question tag. You have to look at the statement and see if it's using the positive or the negative statement. Normally, you will know if it's positive or negative depending on how the verb is used. When you see the words not, never, seldom, rarely, that's how you know it's negative. So when the statement is positive, you use the negative version of the question tag, and vice versa. Okay. Now, people of the world says number 3. Okay. So you're saying the question tag has to be negative, so I assume you think that the statement is positive. How do we know that? She said she wrote the story. We told her that she should write about. It didn't say she did not write, right? She wrote the story, so it is indeed positive, right? And when you're using actual action verbs, okay, when you're using actual action verbs, your options are always do, does, or did. But obviously, wrote is in past tense, so we're using did. How do we turn did into negative? We add the word not. So the answer is didn't. Number 3, good job. People of the world, I am happy that you are still as sharp as ever. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to question 5. Halfway through the grammar questions, people, we always mistake Bobby blank Bertrand as they both look similar. When you confuse something against another thing, you can use the term you mistake apple blank orange. So what word do you usually pair with the word mistake? Hello, Ziza. Zim zam zam, is this Zim zam zam? Zim zam zam, hello. Hi. I'm trying not to shout. So like, hello. Falsetto. Zim zam zam, how are you? Happy New Year to you. I hope you had a good first week of January. Sav! Hello! Happy New Year to you as well. How are things going, peoples? Zim zam zam and Zava. What level are you in? Have you started lessons or not yet? I'm so sorry, my memory is not that good when it comes to memorizing. Which levels are you in? Lala Mel here, stay focused, says number 4. Okay. Feel free to share to us, Zim Zam Zam, Sam, how's your end of year and how's your beginning of year? Is it good, or you forgot my level already? Zim Zam Zam, I'm sorry. I'm like all of you after a holiday rush. I am now a blank slate. Since I'm so, please forgive me. But if you remind me, I should start writing notes down, no? In my, I should make a sheet, a spreadsheet of all your names and your levels. Some of you have given me your birthdays as well. I should start doing that. But Zim Zam Zom, please remind me, which level are you in? Because I wanted to ask if you already started lessons. And I hope you don't take this. I hope I didn't break your heart. Okay. Primary 6? What time and life? Oh, you primary 6 already? We started classes already, right? Good, huh? This is a good time for you to do the live, huh? Zim Zam Zam. What time end live? You want to end the live? You're so excited for the live to end now, people of the world. We're ending the live around 7:15. Okay, so we have about an hour more together. Isn't that amazing? You have no choice. If you said no from the comforts of your home, I wouldn't hear you. Sure, I think P6 is so hard. Next level, Ari. I feel like I'll fail P6. So I have so many questions with that because I understand you may have a lot of you may have your own reasons why you think P6 is so hard. But if you think P6 is so hard based only on what you hear from people, I usually tell people do not judge it according to what people say about it. You have to try it out for yourself. Okay? And if it so happened that when you tried P6, indeed it was hard, that's when you start making, that's when you start making steps to make it easier for you. There's always ways when you start looking for help, when you try putting in the effort to make it easier for you. Wait until secondary school. Sava, do not scare her. One at a time, Sam. One at a time. Because you see how Sam, you say wait until secondary school. Later I also tell you wait until you finish school or you start working. Then I stop again. It's okay. Different stages in life may be easier or hard. It's very relative. It depends on depends on who you are as a person and what your current circumstances. But next, Raj Kumar, why didn't and not hadn't? Okay. A good question, Raj Kumar. I'll go back to that very quickly, huh? So in the question, the verb is wrote. Normally, when they use actual action verbs like she ran, she rode, she danced, your choices is do, does, did. You use hadn't if, for example, the statement went on to say she had taken the test. Yeah. So hadn't should you will have hadn't in your question tag if the word had is in the statement. But because it's not there, then your option is do, does, or did. Check if it's present or past. Check if it's singular or plural. Then from there, you know whether to use do, does, or did. Okay, I hope that clears things up for you, Raj Kumar. Okay, and finally to next level Ari. Join the live sessions. We're here, we're doing the live to make P6 life a bit easier for you, especially for the English subject. Okay, now number 5, have we discovered? What's your answer for number 5, ladies and gentlemen? We always mistake Bobby blank Bertrand as they both look similar. So we're looking for the partner of the word mistake. What is your answer? Type it in. Zim Zam Zom says mistake 4. Do you agree with Zim Zam Zom's answer? I'm gonna get sure when synthesis. I'm doing synthesis today, Zim Zam Zom. Okay. As an apology to you for forgetting your level. So, as a gift, I'm gonna jump to synthesis and transformation after the vocabulary section, okay? Now, Lapierre can skip to synthesis. That's why I say we finish vocab first because it's important for you to Make sure you grow your vocab bank. Very good, Zim Zam Zom. Start very early on in the year. Grow your vocabulary bank. You'll be up for AL1 by the time you reach PSLE. Okay. Now, Lapierre says number. What do you mean with Lapierre? There's no option with here. The answer is Zim Zam Zom's answer. Very good. You mistake one for another. Okay, so mistake for. Good job. Okay. Let's move on to number 6. Melissa saw Jake blank some gummies from the container earlier that day. Okay, there's a very obvious pattern here that you guys have been. You should be able to immediately see if you've been joining our live last year. However, I'm not going to refer to those previous live sessions that much. If this is new to you, it's a good time for you to learn the techniques very early on. Now, there is something about saw, Jake, and blank. That is your clue. If those of you, Zim Zam Zam, you've been joining our live for quite some time now, what pattern do you actually notice here? If you notice something, Zim Zam Zam says number 1. Do you know the rule, the name of the rule that we normally use for this kind of question? Also very commonly tested, by the way. You know, since we only have 2 mics, might as well wear it. Remember, verb, noun, verb. Oh, wow! I'm very proud of you. I am very proud of you, Zim Zam Zam. I am telling you right now, with that enthusiasm, and with you starting your revision early as January, keep going, and you are ready for PSLE. Even without you knowing it. Very good. This is verb, noun, verb pattern. Okay. The second verb, normally when they give you this kind of question, they like to test you so that you answer in base form. That means to say, no S, no ES, no D, no ED, no ING in the end. Okay. Now, sometimes they're also looking for the present participle, actually, the ING. But as you can see, there's no taking in the option. So obviously, we're going for the base form, which is number 1. Good job. Zim Zam Zom. Okay. Now, number 7. Oh, Bandori. Hello, Bandori. Welcome. Happy New Year. Is there a Happy New Year song? No, right? I only know Christmas songs. I don't have Happy New Year songs. For when? Okay. Now, one quick important thing. No sooner has a BFF. And you cannot change it for another BFF. They're BFFs forever. This is also a question they like to ask in synthesis and transformation. They like to ask it in grammar as well. So be very careful. No sooner had a past action 1, then they will show you 1 past action, and then the partner. This is a BFF question. Who is the best friend forever of no sooner had? Zin Zam Zom is in. Okay, you said 3, but you changed your mind to number 2. Are you sure now? Good job. No sooner had plus a than. Okay. Now, Banduri, when is the BFF of another set of words? Okay, so do remember, no sooner had, there's a whole list of BFFs I always talk to you about. No sooner had, and your BFF is than. Who can tell me who's the BFF of when? Anyone? Let's learn from each other. There is also another one. It's the same when they ask this question. It's always the same pattern as how they use no sooner had plus than, just a different set of words. Do you recall? What is it? It starts with letter H and A. Da, 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 da. I'm not going to give you, but I'm giving you clues. Come on, come on, come on. Look it up. It's all somewhere in the, in your memory bank, somewhere there in your head. Your brain is a powerful tool for you as human beings. It's somewhere out there. I give you another letter. You're still thinking, is it? R. Don't worry, you're almost there. Okay. Anyone? 10 more seconds. I have faith in you. 10. I'm going to close my eyes first, huh? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see if someone made the answer. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Good job! Yes, Zim Zam Zam. It's hardly had plus when. Okay? You have to write this down. I'm telling you, they will ask you this and they will test you this, especially in S&T. And Zim Zam Zam, you're always very excited for S&T, right? You take note of this, okay? Because the moment you don't pair them out correctly, you get 0 in your synthesis and transformation, okay? And remember, they both work the same way. That means to say no sooner had past action 1 than past action 2, okay? So just for example, you went outside and then it started raining, you have to say, hardly had I stepped outside, then rain started. Kind of like that. Okay, good job, people. Number 8. Sure, am I late? Hello, Charlene.
Oh my God!
Charlene, welcome to you. Sure, gonna shock when she see your name. Why am I going to be shocked? Charlene, we started around 5:30, so you're a bit late, but I'm not gonna take it against you. I'm just excited to see everyone today. So as long as you here, that is good enough. Hello, when she see your name. Why would I be shocked to see the name of Sherlyn Ha Zim Zam Zom? Sherlyn, I hope you're having a good time at the beginning of your year, and I hope you had a good end of you as well. I'm struggling with math. Oh my goodness, already? We have just started. Okay. It's important that you are aware of what you're struggling with. That's the first step towards solving the struggles. Because you never see her for a long time. It's okay. I still recognize the name. Sherlyn, At least it's only math that you're struggling with, is it? How can you? Okay, now the next step, Sherlyn, after we validate. Your feelings are valid. If you want to cry, cry. But of course, we stand up and solve our problems with math, get help from your classmates, get help from your teachers, or from your parents even, yeah. Okay. But hopefully, Sherlyn, our goal here is to make English easier for you so it doesn't become one of your problems. Okay, now, my father yelled at Steve because he blinded the car the previous day. Oh my goodness. Now, you're being tested with tens. Basically, sure, never even teach and then give homework. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sherlyn. So basically, maybe the teacher has a goal. It depends on what the goal of the teacher is. Because sometimes, for example, if they have not taught and gave you a homework, the teacher's goal is perhaps to gauge where you are currently in your math abilities. And then from there, the teacher can then decide how can he or she proceed to teach you based off of how you perform from the homework. You know what I mean? Correct. So that may be the case why the teacher gave you a homework. If that is not the reason, I don't know what else could a teacher have wanted to do with you. Ozil 05, ladies and gentlemen, Ozil 05 is here. Ozil! Hello, Ozil 05. Happy New Year! Okay. Fine. I got AOL last year for math. See, Sherlyn. So 2 things, Sherlyn. Embrace the challenge, yeah? Embrace the challenge. If you've gotten AL1 for math, I would say that is very telling that math is perhaps an area that comes very naturally easy for you. But at the same time, do not rely on talent. Talent without the effort to practice is nothing. And of course, things get a bit harder in secondary school, whichever subject you look at. Embrace the challenge.
and make it like carry it on with you to be better at math. I trust you can do it. Okay. The OGs are back, actually. You are right, Zin Zamzom, and we are happy here. Who are we missing, huh? We're missing quite a few people.
Kira.
Yeah, Kira, not here. But I'm happy that most of you are here. I'm graduating this year. Yay! Oh my God, 005. It's gonna be an amazing year for you, full of roller coasters. But of course, you're gonna come out victorious. We trust in that. And we would love to be with you in this year-long journey of your final year in this academic year, huh? Now, Bandori, yes, Happy New Year to you as well. What about heroes? That's true. Heroes as well. Heroes, our poets in this group. Yeah, it's amazing to see all of you together once again. Hopefully the next coming live, we still see all of you together. It's pretty amazing. We see you growing in these live sessions. But people, we are still in number 8 in grammar questions. Later, we cannot finish this. Zim Zam Zam is waiting for the synthesis and transformation part, huh, people? Okay, Alyssa went here earlier, Zim Zam Zam. You know her. She says, hello, bye, hello, bye. But she did share about how the first few days of classes have been in secondary school. So it's pretty interesting. I would love to hear your bye. I have training in 5 minutes. Oh, wow. Very busy, Ozolo5. Have a good training, huh? Okay. Look at this. We have, I don't know who's Sherlyn. Of course, you know who's Sherlyn. Okay, so Bandori gave the answer had damage. Bandori, do you have a specific explanation as to why your answer is number 3? Look how many times I shared. Thank you so much. We have a total of 13 shares already. Thank you very much. That's quite amazing for the start of the year. Now, Bandori, is that a guess or are you confident? Like, sure, I know why I answered number 3 had damaged, huh? Basically, I actually talked about the main gist of number 8 is very similar to what I explained in number 7, okay? As in, we're talking about tense, and in this sentence, there are 2 past actions. So number 1 is the yelling, and number 2 is the damaging. So which one happened first? Of course, the damaging happened first. Okay, so this is action 1. And of course, because the damaging of the car happened, the yelling followed, right? So when you have 2 past actions, you're always dealing with past perfect tense for action 1. You always use had plus past participle in action 1, which is exactly number 3. And your action 2 then becomes simple past. So it's like you're living in a timeline, you see. If this is, if you imagine it in a timeline, right? When you deal with tenses, imagine it in a timeline. It should make things a bit easier for you. So if this is the present, you move back to the past. This is simple past, correct? And then you move a bit more, then this past perfect. That's why when you see a sentence with 2 past actions, this is, of course, this one happened first, and then immediately this one happened next, and then you move towards present, right? So think of it in a timeline. It should make things a bit easier for you. It's going to get a bit more complicated when you put all the other tenses. But visually, the timeline might actually help you. Oh my God, you changed your name to I Hate Math. Sherlyn, hate is a very strong word, madam. Okay? Maybe you go and say, I don't love math yet. We have to be optimistic in this life, okay? I mean, we can be pessimists on some days, but you don't give up, okay? I do think math loves you, Sherlyn. I truly believe in that. Sure, please quickly. Okay, let's move on to number 9. Let's go. Zim Zam Zam want to do S&T. Let's go. Next question is very easy. Ahmad, together with his friends, blank going for the soccer match this evening. No, how you know? I just know. I talk to math sometimes. We're friends. Now, this is the double commas. Remember what teacher Jamie's told you about double commas? Whatever is in the middle is considered what? You tell me now, Zim Zam Zam, so we can move on to number 10. Tell me now and give me your answer. Let's go. Don't count on me. We will not count on you because you hate math. Okay, my brain broken by math already. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that, Sherlyn. No one can break your brain. Hey, your brain has this thing called plasticity, as in the power of your brain to learn more and more and more is actually astonishing. So whatever it is you're struggling now, Sherlyn, I think your brain can catch up. Don't worry. Okay. Zim Zam Zom says number 1 because, okay, you have double commas here, and whatever is inside the double commas are actually extra info. That means to say it's not the main subject. Okay, so don't look at that when you look at subject-verb agreement. Your main subject will be Ahmad. And so Ahmad is singular. You're looking for singular. But of course, one pitfall that students always get is that they never finish reading the sentence. Normally, when they test you with subject-verb agreement, they also like to test you with tense. So there may be some questions when you're being tested with more than one grammatical concept. So this is this evening, so it's also asking you what tense to use. We're using present tense singular. That's number 1. Good job. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I think she cannot see. Who cannot see? Anyone in my new class? You cannot see? I don't know anyone in my new class. Hello, Madam Shirley. Then you start knowing them. Okay? If you don't know anyone in your new class, start knowing them. Okay? I am telling you. Now, number 10, last number. Quickly, Zim Zam Zom. Had Jenny cut the apples earlier, we blank lost so much time. Now I want to be lonely. No, maybe you want the word alone, because you know you want to be when people likes to be alone, it doesn't mean they're lonely. They just want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? Okay, never mind. I quit. Not quit, Sherlyn. My goodness. Oh, people of the world is back. Hello, welcome back to you. Number 10. We're in the last number of grandma. Zing zam zom. Let's go quickly. Have Jenny. I don't know models. No, you are looking at conditionals. Models also actually acceptable. Had Jenny cut the apples earlier, we blank lost so much time in preparing the dessert. So very close to conditional type 3. If you recall your conditionals, the pattern is very much conditional type 3. It's like when you are regretting because there's nothing you can do about it anymore because it has already happened. I hope that's clue enough. What do you think? If you are confused, just give it a try. Give me one answer at least. I hate math. Huh? Now I'm calling you I hate math. Zim Zam Zom 3. We could not have lost so much time, is it? Now, Ho Ho says number 4. We would not have lost so much time. Ho Ho! You are right. It's number 4. Okay. Good job. And now, Zim Zam Zom. I told you we do vocab first before we jump to S&T. But don't worry, I'm only going through the first part of the vocab, so that's about 5 numbers only. You gotta be strong and patient. Let's go. Time to learn new words or try to make sure that you have mastered your phrasal verbs, which is your first question, by the way, for today's live. Okay. My mother has often encouraged me to work hard so as to blank in life's journey. Wow. Is your mother doing the same thing? Hopefully she is. Now you have 4 phrasal verbs here. Remember your phrasal verbs. What are they? these are like two words, where the first one is a verb and it's paired with a preposition. And then when you pair with a different preposition, it bears a different meaning. Take in, take on, take out, take off, take over. So something like that, okay? There's thousands of phrasal verbs. So I'm telling you now, very, very early on in the year, you have to expose yourself to phrasal verbs because they're everywhere in your paper 2 and paper 1. There's phrasal verbs in concrete clause. There's phrasal verbs in grammar. There's phrasal verbs in vocab, yeah? Now, hello, hello. Yes, Zim Zam Zam, hello, hello. What's your answer here? So your mother is often encouraging you to work hard so that you what? You get out in life's journey. You get ahead in life's journey, get across in life's journey, or get through in life's journey. Let's go. I like this set of phrasal verbs actually. So give it a try, people. Let's go. Ho, ho, ho. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I would suppose this should be easy, no, for you. Zim Zam Zam, you are choosing between get ahead and get across, I see. So you're pretty much sure that get out and get through are both incorrect, is it? What do you think, Sherlyn? I need your opinion before we discuss the right answer. Well, let's go. Let's go. Otherwise, mother here will be angry at you. Because you see, mother is doing the same thing. She always encourages Mochi and Matcha to blank in life's journey. And now, mother is going to judge you if you don't know the answer. It's so fun. Sometimes I do live and entertain myself. Okay. Number two. You say number 2. Okay, Zim Zam Zam picks... Zim Zam Zam is telling you to pick 3, but you pick 2. Okay, the correct answer is dang 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 dang. Okay, the correct answer is number 2, get ahead. So pretty obviously, a couple of things here. Get out. I don't need to define this. Sure, I keep seeing mother at the mini mart. Do you see her being? Hey, I forgot to say. Oh my God. So people. You know, a lot of you love capybara. I haven't seen a capybara in real life, in my entire life, until December. I saw a real one. I was so shocked. Because I've been talking about Mochi and Matcha and Mother as well. But I haven't seen a real one until I went to this... I went to a zoo about 2 weeks ago to see a different animal. And I happened to pass by a den with a capybara. Oh my God, they're so big. Because I'm very used to looking at Mochi and Matcha. I didn't realize they could grow bigger. Okay, so that's about it. Now I lose all my marks from phrasal verbs. You see, Sherlyn, then you have to master your phrasal verbs. So when you get out, obviously you leave, right? You leave, you escape, whatever. Okay. Now, when you get ahead, obviously, you have the word ahead there. That means to say you're progressing, progressing or succeeding in life through hard work, okay? She wants you to progress and she wants you to succeed by working hard, okay? Your mother, get across. Normally, when it's used like, you want to communicate something effectively, okay? So, for example, why did I write it this way? Progressing, communicate something effectively. So they go and say, she was able to get the message across very well, that everyone learned a lot from her talk, for example. Okay, so when you get a message across, you get a point across, you get a concept across, you're trying to communicate it effectively to a set of audience, to someone. Okay, when you get through, you will get through this. So for example, Sherlyn says math is hard, and I'm going to go, Sherlyn, don't worry, work hard and you will get through this. So when you get through something, you will survive or overcome a difficult situation. Okay. Okay. We good, ha? Sure, I know your favorite hobby, yapping. You never listen. That's why. It becomes yapping when the words do not register in your brains anymore. Then it becomes like that, right? Enter in one ear, gets up in another ear, no comprehension happening whatsoever, huh? I'm telling you. So Sigma at yapping, Sherlyn, and you are, who is it? Zim Zam Zom? Okay. Haha, because I don't listen. Exactly. I'm telling you, that's why. Now, at number 12, let's move on. Daryl's fever has what? So doctors expect that he will be able to return to school next week. Okay, oh no, I need to do science homework. Ayo, science. So many homework. Labubu or capybara? Labubu, capybara says number 3. Subsided, I see. Interestingly, a lot of these words are very close to each other meaning-wise. Okay, so what do you think is the answer? Jia? Sherlyn? Zim Zam Zom? Okay. Now, more often than not, in vocabulary section, they like to give you words that are very close to each other. Or sometimes they almost have the same meaning, but they're normally used in different contexts. For example, like, oh, decline, sure. Decline can be like going down, right? Because here, contextually, I think decline, I think the fever, Daryl's fever, may have been going down, right? So can we use decline? Okay. Now, labubu / capybara. You are correct. The answer is subsided. Okay, why? Okay. Teacher, decline, my P1 body is so hyper, made me run. Now, decline can also actually mean reduction. Okay. But however, it's a decline, okay, reduction. However, it's more commonly used to talk about general decrease. General decrease over time. So basically, you go and say the sales have declined, right? Or you can also say decline means to refuse. So she declined the offer. Okay. Now, vanished. Can you say Daryl's fever vanished? Yes, correct. Because when something vanishes, it actually disappears. Disappears completely. Right? However, that's not what we want to say for Daryl's fever. It did not disappear. We want to say that we also don't actually use vanish technically when you talk about medical terms. Yeah. So the most natural and medically precise term would never be vanish, especially when you talk about the reduction in fever. Okay. Now, subsided is the word because when something subsides, it has actually decreased in intensity. Okay. Decreased in intensity, and normally uses for pain, for fever, or even for problem. Okay. Departed cannot, obviously cannot, because departed is kind of like they left or like they're gone. Okay. So there we have it. The answer is number 3. All right, so number 13. Are we ready? Sure, please. Almost 7. Okay, let's go through number 13 and 14. And it seems I'm very impatient. 2 more numbers. Let's go through this very quickly. Let's go. Now, I need you to answer now. Let's see. Let's breeze through number 13 and 14 and 15 very quickly. Let's go. While the students enjoyed being in a treasure hunt, many were blanked by a very obscure clue. That means to say, they were happy with the treasure hunt, but there was one clue that really like, how to answer this? They're very confused. What's the answer? Let's go. Zim zam zom, quickly now. Let's go through the last 3 questions in 3 minutes. Wow, can we do that? Now, number 1, blocked. Number 4, obstructed. You are both wrong. Okay? You want fast one, huh? So when you are confused and puzzled with something and you're unable to solve it, the word for that is lapie. Very good. Stumped. Okay. That means to say you are confused or you're puzzled. Now, sure, can't I use blocked? You're being physically or metaphorically stopped or hindered from moving forward. However, blocked, like obstructed, blocked and obstructed, does not really talk about the idea of mental confusion. It does not convey that kind of meaning, so we cannot use those two. Defeated is quite too strong. No, we're just literally looking for a word about them being mentally confused over something. The word for that is stunned. Moving on to number 14. Okay, Zim Zam Zom, be ready for your answer. Let's go. When the football match was over, the supporters of the winning team were blank in euphoria. That's happy, happy, happy. Not realizing that it had started to rain. Okay? So you're like, woo, let's go. They're making this whole fuss out of happiness. Now, what's the right word for that? I want to go back to Vietnam. It's my home country. Oh, maybe you can go there during your school holidays. No, Charlene. I would be very much interested to ask you, if we go to and visit Vietnam, what is your best suggestion? Which places of Vietnam can we go? But of course, Zim Zam Zom will scold you for talking and yapping. Now, firstly, I'm looking for the word here. Raving, roving, rebelling, or reveling. Reveling. I like that I put rebelling here. They're not rebelling, obviously, but they want to put it there because it's very close to the word reveling. Okay? Now, give me your answer. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Raving, roving, rebelling, or reveling. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a try. Give it a try. Where are you, Zim Zam Zam? ING, ING, ING. Sav Bandori says number 4, reveling. Sav says number 1, raving. Okay, I was assuming, I was actually thinking it may happen that you'll be confused with either 1 and 4. Now, when you're raving, right, obviously that you're speaking or behaving like, wow, very enthusiastic. However, raving is often related to excitement or admiration. But in here, they're actually celebrating. The noise is in a celebratory way. So it's like number 4, okay? So I know it's very close to each other, but when you rave over something, it's more like happy, happy, but excitement, okay? Excitement over anything, basically, or admiration. But when you're reveling, there's kind of like you're already enjoying because the victory is already there. You're kind of like, I think another word for it is when you savor it. But of course, with so much energy, right? With so much enthusiasm. So still happy, happy, but often in a celebratory way. Okay, okay, got it, got it. I need to do my homework, but I'm too lazy. Sherlyn, make sure you don't forget doing it. Last number for grammar. Let's go, let's go. Now, by the way, let me define roving as well very quickly. When you're roving around, you're wandering without specific direction, right? No fixed destination. So basically, so for example, the security guard was roving around the campus at night just to, make sure he doesn't, see any thieves or whoever, like that. Last number, the student leader struggled to keep his blank after observing his younger schoolmates deliberately littering the canteen. I'm too sure we'll give a chance. Hayo, Sherlyn, ha. Now, answer. Aplomb, assurance, composure, compassion. Let's go. I am looking for a word that is specifically talking about you're able to stay calm and control your emotions, especially in a very challenging or upsetting situation. You somehow keep yourself together. So what's the word for it? Zim Zam Zom, you say number 3, you keep your composure, is it? What do you think, Sherlyn? Do you agree with Zim Zam Zom? Then let's talk about it. Is that how you pronounce it? Aplomb? Let me see, just to make sure we are doing the right pronunciation of words. Pronunciation. Aplomb, yeah? Now, Zim Zam Zom, you are correct. You keep your composure, okay? That means to say, basically, you kind of like state being calm, of being calm and in control of one's emotions, especially even during upsetting situation. You know, a lot of those things that happen around you, you don't need to kind of like, just let it be. Don't waste your emotions on it. Now, assurance is talking about confidence and certainty, but it doesn't really talk about being in control of your emotion, okay? Aplomb is like self-confidence and assurance as well, but it doesn't specifically imply control of emotion as equally as composure does. So composure is the most appropriate and accurate word here. And good job to all of you. You have finished the vocab section. Yay! All right, your most awaited part, Zim Zam Zom. I expect you to do this properly, huh? I'm telling you now. I need the complete answer to be written. All right, now let's move on to your synthesis and transformation part as requested by Zim Zam Zom. Let's see how you perform in this section. We admire Mr. Kwan. He is our local football player. Now, you are asked to combine these two sentences using the word whom. What do you think? Type it in. I am waiting. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Ho ho. Share the live. How do you pronounce this? H-U-O. Is this a common name? H-U-O?
I think it's a game.
Oh, really? What game?
Isn't it Genshin?
Oh, Genshin, huh?
I'm not so sure.
Ho ho.
Or I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. See, someone also named here Goo Goo Gaga. Now, everyone, see, I thought tomorrow was a Saturday. I'm so sorry to break it to you, Sherlyn. It's still Wednesday, but nonetheless, halfway through the week. Now, where are you, Zim Zam Zom? You're the one who requested for this, how to do SNT. We shall get through this together. Where is Zim Zam Zom? Okay, Zim Zam Zam, if we go through the numbers without you, it's not on us, okay? Now, we admire Mr. Kwan. He's a local football player. Give this a try. Let's go, people. I need at least one to give it a try. Who is our brave spirit? Who wants to give this a try? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mr. Kwan. Okay, what about Mr. Kwan? Whom we admire. What about that? Is that done? Whom we admire, I give up. The local player named Mr. Kwan, I don't know, I give up. I like that you tried nonetheless. Zim Zam Zom, yours also incomplete, huh? How? Hi, mother. Now mother is already like, hi, what are these people doing? Is what, Zim Zam Zom? So much I'm thrilled. Is our local player finishing Zim Zam Zom's answer. Hey, Sherlyn cannot preload. Okay, very good. See, Zim Zam Zom made it. Well done, people. Okay, Mr. Kwan, whom we admire, is our local football player. Okay, now whom, if you recall your hamburger rule, before whom you have here Mr. Kwan, and after whom you have we. So basically, we are still using your hamburger rule, wherein it's followed by before it and after it is a noun or a pronoun. Perfect, right? Now, next one, let's go. Ready for the next one? The farmer grew his plot of corn from scratch. This is obviously active to passive voice. Can you do it? Zim zam zam. Let's give it a try. Okay. So basically, in active voice, you have here the subject, right? And then the verb. And then the object. What you need to do is you change it to object, verb, subject. Okay, so now you start with the object. Can you please put in the verb adjusted correctly? And the subject. Let's go. This plot of corn was grown by the farmer from scratch. Okay, Zim Zam Zam, how do you know that you should turn grew to was grown? Do you have a specific process that you follow to make sure you convert the tense correctly? This plot of corn that was grown from scratch by the farmer. Okay, I'm so bad. Next level, Ari, trust in yourself. Like that. In the meantime, Sherlyn said she wants lucky draw. Lucky draw, actually, it's quite amazing, Sherlyn. It's either you or you tell some of your friends about it. If you enroll and you start lesson within our campaign period, which is 1 Jan to 28 Feb, you will get the chance to win any one of these prizes. 3 iPhone 16s, we have 50 vouchers, we have 20 headphones, earphones, and then 12 iPads. Quite a lot, right? Ronnie down from the wall. Yes, finally. Who took down Ronnie? Who took down Ronnie from the wall?
I think it was them.
It was them when you...
Here.
I see. Okay, now Ronnie is in the Kallang machine. No, we're not giving Ronnie back to the
When I went Taiwan,
You saw her.
it's like by piece.
Oh my god. Poor Ronnie. Hey people, we have to go out there and save all the Ronnies in the world now. Some of them are in claw machines, but it's heartening to know that some of them are being taken care of by people in their places. For example, if you see the Ronnie and Kira's place, it's very well dressed, people. Now going back to the answer of Zim Zam Zom, you are correct. So this plot of corn, so grew becomes was grown, okay, from scratch by the farmer, okay. Zim Zam Zom, normally I would tell my students to put the by phrase at the end, okay. Now, one quick reminder, a very good formula that I teach my students, because they usually get confused on how to convert the past tense. Normally, what you should realize is that in the passive voice, there's always a combination of a to-be verb. Do you know what are your to-be verbs? Your to-be verbs are your is, are, was, were, been, being, There's always a to-be verb plus the past participle form of the verb. So basically what I usually do is you convert it to past participle first. So grew becomes, okay, I know the past participle of grew, it becomes grown. Now all you have to do is to understand what to be verb must I use. Do I say was grown? What do I say was being grown? Do I say were grown? A way for you to decide what to be verb is to put before it is to check the original tense being used. It's grew. Grew is simple past. That means to say you also just choose the simple past to be verb, which is was. And there you have it. All right, number 68. Don't want have iPhone 16 Pro. Mas ayo. These people, also want more. Now, active to passive voice, an evergreen kind of question when it comes to examinations. Did you go for the class yesterday? Mr. Heng asked his students, what do you think is the answer? Type it in. Let's go. Okay. Remember your TP in case you forgot and you completely couldn't remember what you learned last year. Now, okay, your favorite Zim Zam Zom, I would expect you to do well for this. Check the tense. What is the rule? I told you about it. Make sure you change the pronouns correctly. Check if there's a time. If there is, then you change it accordingly as well. And proximity or place, if there is, you change it accordingly as well. For this specific question, tense, pronouns, and time are all there. I need you to change them all correctly for this question. Let's go. Let's go. And do you recall what's the usual rule I tell you when it comes to adjusting the tense for direct to reported speech? Okay, right here. Mr. Heng wanted to know if I went for the class the previous day. Is Mr. Heng talking to you, Zim Zam Zom, in the question? That's my first question. No, it's not they. It's not they. Who's they? Mr. Heng wanted to know if his students went for the class yesterday. Okay, next level area. Now you got the students part, but now I need you to fix the tense part. Sure, sounds like she going to. No, I'm not. Hi, Zim Zam Zom. Don't say that. Okay, don't give up, Harry. We don't want to give up in life. New year, new me. I no longer care about my number one badge. Sherlyn, I am proud of you. Let go of the things that stresses you out. Okay? If his students went for the class the previous day. Okay, Zim Zam Zom. Now, what did we talk about the tense, Zim Zam Zom? It says, did you go? When you see the word did, you know it's in past tense. And I told you to move backwards when we talk about past tense. So if you move backward, you don't say went. You say, what? The tense of OMG. So how does it say it? One more time, one last time, Zim Zam Zom, let's go. Give me the right one. Had gone, very good. Past tense to past, perfect. So if, because it's a question, the students or his students, okay, had gone. Okay, very good. For the class the previous day. Okay, good job. Okay, we corrected until we get the perfect one. Well done. So I will accept any mistakes that you do here because we're doing the live, but of course, may this be a reminder for you to be a bit more mindful. Even if you know the rules, I need you to really be particular about how you apply the rules, okay? Okay. Now, Mark could not decide, hence he was late. Okay, this one quite easy. Let's give it a try. This one requires you to change a word form. I am quite interested how you're going to try to answer this. Let's give it a go. Okay, waiting, 7:02. I'm telling you, we have 13 minutes left. Let's go. People. Let's go, let's go. Are you ready? I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds. But I was quite excited. How are you gonna convert the word here? Give it a try. Mark could not decide, hence he was late. Miss Miranti joined the line. Hello, Miss Miranti. Glad to have you here too. Mark was late because of his something decision. What do you mean because of his something decision? I need a noun. Now, listen carefully. When someone cannot decide, like normally you ask them like, which one do you want? Like, I don't know. Where do you want to go? Like, oh, I'm so confused. I cannot choose. How do you describe that person? Normally you say that person is very, what? What's the word for that? Like, you know, like, oh, there's 3 options. I'm not sure. Like, it's like they could not decide immediately. So, correct, Sav. Thank you. It's very indecisive. But that's adjective. I'm looking for a noun. How do you turn indecisive to a noun? Indecisiveness. Well done! Good job. Mark was late because of his indecisiveness. Very good. Last number. Ding, 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 ding. Let's end strong. Produce the voucher to get your meal. This one quite short, so hopefully your answer is right. Hello. The mic is right in front of me. How does it sound on your end? I would have loved to hear it, but I don't. SRS. What's SRS? Seriously? Serious? It's so weird because in my head as a teacher here, we have something called SRS file.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So very different context. Okay, people. Last number. Let's go. It's fine if you don't know this. I'm not gonna judge you if your answer is wrong. I just need you to try. Let's go.
Try you.
Huh?
Try the 71. SMT.
Produce the voucher, or it's like or else. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Tell me topic. Wait a minute, I tell you the topic. Okay, but it's like what's the consequence? That's what it means to say like produce the voucher, or then what will happen if you don't? That's the clue. Let's go. That's the last clue I shall be able to give to you today, people. Okay, that shall be the last one. I don't know. Ay, goodness you. So, once again, if I were to do the synthesized sentence, it's basically me saying that I tell you immediately, right? I tell it straight to you, produce the voucher, or else, if you don't produce the voucher, you won't get your meal. But you're doing double negatives there. Next level, Airy, good job. Well done! Ending strong for you. Next level, Airy. So, produce the voucher, or you will not get your meal. Like that. Not get your meal. Yay! Well done, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, Zim Zam Zam. Good run in practice today. Everyone, thank you so much for joining the live today. Once again, before we end it, of course, I'd like to share this to all of you. Zim Zam Brothers angry. Hiya. Zim Zam Zam, take it easy. You've done well today. Of course, as the year has just started, happy 2025 to all of you. And we would like to start the year excitingly with everyone. So Riders at Work is actually currently running a back to school lucky draw. How to join the lucky draw, of course, between 1st January and 28th February 2025. If you enroll with us and start the lessons within this period, you actually get the chance to win one of our lucky draw prizes, which you see here on the screen. We're giving away 20,000 worth of prizes, which means to say you may get the chance to win one of the 3 iPhone 16s that we are giving away for the lucky draw. We're giving also away 6 iPads, 20 earphones, Audio Technica, and then 50 Writers of Work vouchers, which will give you access to kind of like a lot of our holiday programs. I would assume, correct, right? Holiday programs, no, Jean. The vouchers are for holiday programs, is it? Or are the vouchers
the vouchers are for holiday programs.
Holiday programs, which we have a lot actually in store for you. Okay. Now, everyone, thank you so much for joining the live today. I shall see you again this Friday, and of course, to those of you who've been following the live session of Teacher Rin, you will actually see her again. See her in person if that is really going to happen. That is the plan. Teacher Rin will be seeing you earlier in the afternoon this Friday, and I'll be back at 5:30 as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. Happy New Year. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Who's Gio Rory?
I think Simpsons.